What's going on, Titans fans? It's Mitchell Renz here from Chat Sports, and we got some breaking news. The Tennessee Titans have traded with the Philadelphia Eagles for cornerback Ugo Amadi. The news just went down, and what you guys are going to see here on today's show is I'm going to tell you what you can expect in terms of what type of player Amadi is going to be bringing to Tennessee. We'll look at the entire trade. I'll tell you what I thought of it in terms of a grade, who won. We'll break down some PFF stuff, and I promise you, we're also going to roll through a little bit of betting stuff as well. Let's first look at what Ben Arthur had to say. He's the one that broke the news. The Titans are trading for Eagles defensive back Ugo Amadi. Source confirms to the Tennessean. Former Overton star coming home. If you think that you're watching an episode of Groundhog Day, you're like, wait a minute. Didn't this Amadi guy just get traded a few days ago from the Seattle Seahawks to the Philadelphia Eagles? The answer to that question is yes. And now, if you thought you were having a rough week, or if you hate moving, imagine moving this many times in a 10-day span. Now, this is the trade that ended up going down. The Eagles, they get a 6th-round pick in the 2024 NFL Draft. The Titans, they get Amadi, and then they also get a 7th-rounder in the 2024 draft. Now, maybe this is the first time you've ever come across a Chat Sports video. Maybe this is the first time you've stumbled upon a Titans Today show. We will break down the news. We'll keep you guys up to date. That's one reason to hit that subscribe button. But what makes us different than every other Titans YouTube channel out there, we're interactive, and I want to know what you have to say. I'm not up here just talking to myself. I'm not up here just talking to producer Jeffrey Cooperstein. No, I'm here talking to all the Titans fans out there. So grade the trade for me. A, you absolutely love it. B, it's a good move. C, it's average. D, it's bad. F, let's face it, you're not going to hang it up there on the fridge. For me personally, I'm going to sit up here and say it's a C grade. He has a chance to make the 53-man roster. When I see what a lot of the things that Mike Vrabel right now is doing with this Tennessee Titans secondary is they're looking for versatility. And I can sit up here and say that they're looking for versatility because that's what Amadi's going to bring. He's not a standout player by any stretch of the imagination, but he gives you that ability to play in some different roles. Also, go back just a week or two ago. What did the Titans do? They traded for Raiders safety Tyree Gillespie. What was he known for? Also versatility. So you're not only going to get somebody that can drop back into coverage. You're not only going to get somebody that can come up there near the line of scrimmage. If you need somebody that can play a little bit of special teams, because we know a lot of those past Patriots dudes, they value that a lot. Last season, he had 54 tackles. He had an interception, 6 pass breakups. The year before that, another year where he had 54 tackles. So 3 years in a row, 54, I don't know if it's going to happen. But the reason why I joke a little bit about the trade is I was literally filming another show for Chat Sports. I got an update on my phone that Amadi's been traded. And I was like, is my phone just that far behind? Did I not update whatsoever? Do I got to unplug my phone, blowing it a little bit? Shout out to N64. But on August 15th, traded by the Seahawks. Then he played for the Eagles for a 9-day stretch. And now he's headed off to Tennessee. Imagine being traded away. You find maybe a nice little house. You find an apartment in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. And then you're like, well, I got to go to Nashville. Luckily for him, though, remember, he is a native here, Overton high grab, and this is probably a pretty cool opportunity for him to be able to play with a team that, honestly, he has a better chance of actually making that roster. Yes, Philadelphia had a need at safety. They had a need maybe in the defensive backfield, but I personally do not believe that he would have ended up making this roster overall. In terms of the grade, again, I'm going to give it a C. We'll see ultimately if he can make the team, but from top to bottom, you get a little bit of versatility. Yeah, you're giving up a 6th-rounder. You're getting a 7th-rounder in return. But as far as I'm concerned, I have always been, you play to win right now. And when you're moving on from draft picks next year, a lot of different shit can happen. So we'll see ultimately what ends up going down. For Amadi, though, his first preseason game, he went up against the Pittsburgh Steelers when he played with Seattle. He played in 19 snaps, had a 79.3 PFF overall grade, which if you follow PFF, that's a solid grade. Sure, it came in a limited sample size, but Amadi is still going to bring some of that versatility. And you know what? Here around Chat Sports, this is exactly why you subscribe, man. We're promise you, we're going to keep you up to date on news and rumors. If there's a top trending story, we're going to break it all down for you. But on top of that, we're 100% free. And the more subscribers that we can get here to Titans Today, the more videos y'all are going to get. So if you like your news, if you like rumors, if you like staying up to date on your team, hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn on those notifications. So in terms of Amadi's career stats, in his career that he's played, which he's bounced around a little bit, he's got 125 tackles, 13 PBUs, 1 interception, 1 forced fumble. Now, he has started in 12 games. He's played in 47. No quarterback hits. He's got 6 tackles for loss. He has yet to sack the quarterback a single time. 2 forced fumbles, a fumble recovery. What I am looking to see, though, for Amadi to make this squad is that extra level of can he bring a spark? Because I get the fact that Tennessee signed A.J. Moore this offseason. Personally, though, I believe he's just going to be a special teamer. For Kevin Byard, Amani Hooker, those are going to be your top 2 safeties. But Christian Fulton, love him. Caleb Farley, if he can stay healthy, love him. Elijah Molden, love him. Really, really good, versatile player. Roger McCreary, he's been getting tons and tons of hype already this offseason. However, for Amadi, gets to go back home and he gets a shot to actually make a roster. Now, a wise man once said, today's show is powered by BetUS. And if you want to make a bet on the Tennessee Titans, go to chatsports.com/bet. Promo code chat125. What does that get you? 125% deposit bonus. So if you're like me and you're licking your chops right now at Tennessee plus 165, because I'm sorry, Jacksonville, that ain't going to happen. Texans, that's definitely not going to happen. And if there's a division where I can find a two-way race between 2 teams and a team that, I'm sorry, if Derrick Henry's healthy, the Titans are going to win this division. But the reason why y'all should take advantage of this amazing deal that we have with our sponsor, BetUS, which, for anybody who likes to bet out there, by far the best place to put down all your sports bets. NBA, college football, NFL. But if you don't go to chatsports.com/bet, if you don't use that promo code chat125, you're not going to get the 125% deposit bonus. And the best part about that is, if you put down $100, you get $125 for free to bet with. Throw down $10. If you throw down $10 right now on the Titans, you would win $16.50. Some of you are like, it's not that much money. It's more money than what you started with. Be a big baller then. Put down $100 on the Titans to win the division if you're that confident. My dad used to always say, if you're going to walk the walk, then talk the talk. Put your money where your mouth is. Put down $100. You win $165. How? Chatsports.com/bet. Promo code chat125. Now, we're going to roll through here because if I'm going to talk to y'all about putting your money down, let's roll through the Tennessee Titans 2022 schedule, and then I'm going to ask you, how many wins do you think this team's going to have? Week 1 up against the Giants. Sorry, Marsh. I think Tennessee's going to take this one. But Bills Monday Night Football, that's a tough game. Raiders, that's going to be a tough game. If Tennessee can get out into a lead over Las Vegas, then that's how they're going to control the atmosphere there. Week 4 against Indy, it's never easy playing your interdivision games. Week 5 against the Commanders, you're going up against Carson Wentz. A little bit of revenge, right? Colts again, Week 7. Week 8 is against the Texans. I've looked at a lot of NFL schedules at my time here at Chat Sports. This schedule here of 4 straight games for Tennessee from Week 9 to Week 12, I can make an argument is potentially the most difficult 4-game stretch in the league. I mean, you got Week 9 against the Chiefs on Sunday Night Football. I can already see Ryan Tannehill, he's going to be dropping a deuce down his leg. That's how nervous he is. Week 10 against the Broncos and Russell Wilson. Then you got to go up against the back-to-back MVP and Aaron Rodgers. And then the team that lost in the Super Bowl, the Cincinnati Bengals. That's a very, very difficult stretch there of games, no matter how you look at it. Then you go to Week 13, you're like, all right, I can maybe take a little bit of breath. Hey, Amadi gets to go up against his old team. Is that what they are? I don't know. The Eagles in Week 13. And you got the Jags. That's a cakewalk. Week 15 is against the Chargers. That's a very legitimate team. And then you round out your season Christmas Eve. Hopefully you're giving a lot of coal to the Texans fans. Week 17 is Thursday Night Football, so a quick turnaround up against the Dallas Cowboys. And then you wrap up your season. You throw a bow on that bad boy with the Jacksonville Jaguars. But that game is in Jacksonville. So what I want to know from everyone who's watching right now is predict the Titans' record. How many games do you forecast Tennessee winning? I get that this team was really, really hot last year. Unfortunately, Henry got injured. I think this is really going to fall on the back of Tannehill and how well does he step up, because he was good last year, but then when A.J. Brown, Julio Jones went down, Tannehill was a totally different quarterback. He was seeing ghosts out there. Treylon Burks has looked pretty good in the preseason. I have confidence in Robert Woods, but there is a lot of legitimate injury concerns to at least keep in mind. We do got some more Titans news to hit here. Shakir Brown from the IR with an injury settlement, so the Titans have moved on from him. That one came in from Aaron Wilson. In terms of why we turned on the show or why we're breaking all this down for you, again, the Tennessee Titans have traded for Ugo Amadi. And I promised y'all, you know what? I'll give you some PFF grades. Last season, a 43.7 overall PFF grade against the run, a 48.7 against the pass rush, or I guess rushing the passer, 78.5 coverage, 41.2. Obviously not great numbers in 2020. Coverage grade of 67.1, a run defense grade of 61.7. Amadi can step up. He's got to be in the right system that fits his needs, and hopefully what that energy Vrabel's going to bring, you're going to see it out of him. So before I get out of here today, who won the trade? If you made it this far in the video, take a screenshot, post it on Twitter, post it on Instagram. Make sure you give Chat Sports a tag. So the Eagles, they get a 6th-round pick in 2024. Titans get Amadi and a 7th-round pick in 24. If you think the Titans won this deal, type T. If you believe the Philadelphia Eagles did, then type E.